So we will discuss about the battery electric drive. So what is this battery electric drive? In this drive, the locomotive carries the secondary batteries which supply the power to DC motor employed for driving a vehicle. Such a drive well suited for frequently operated service such as local delivery of goods in large town with maximum daily run of 50 to 60 kilometers. That means battery electrical drive maximum daily runs of 50 to 60 kilometer. Shunting and traction industrial works and mines. This major limitation of this type of drive is the small capacity of the batteries and the necessity of frequent charging. Speed range is also limited. That means in case of battery electrical drive, you need necessity for frequent charging first of all, and speed range is also limited, and the capacity maximum daily run of 50 to 60 kilometer, and we can use for goods deliver purpose to local deliver purpose, local delivery of goods from one place to another place. We can use battery electric drives. So now come to electric drive, that is 7. The drives electrical drives means that the drive of this type is most widely used in the system of traction. The vehicle draws electrical energy from the distribution system fed at suitable point from either a central power station or a substation. That means the drive of this type is mostly widely used in this system of traction. The vehicle draws electrical energy from the distribution system fed at suitable points from either a central power station or substation. System of electric traction. Two types of vehicle are used for electric traction. In one type, they receive power from distribution network, while in other type they generate their own power. The former type vehicle may use both AC or DC. The latter type will be diesel electric car or train, petrol electric truck, lorry, and battery driven vehicles. So this is the system of electric traction. So you can use former type of vehicle may use both AC and DC. So now come to we discuss about two types of system, AC traction system, another is DC traction system. So in case of DC traction system, we used obviously DC traction motor. So what type of motor is employed? What type of motor is suitable for DC traction motor? Already we know that high starting torque. We need high starting torque for traction purpose. So DC series motor is employed and compound motor is also employed. So most come to the topic DC traction motor. So in case of DC traction system, most suitable motor for DC system are the series and compound motor. DC series motor, come to the topic DC series motor. The series motor used for traction purpose have following requirement. The DC series motor develops a high torque at start, which is essential for traction service. The series motor is simple speed control method. Another one is power drawn from supply mains varies as the square root of the load torque. That means P directly proportional to square root of T. That is the thing. And DC series motor develops a high starting torque. We need a high starting torque at start, which is essential for traction service. Series motor is not suitable for regenerating braking, as these are not electrically stable. In case of DC motor, commutation is excellent up twice full load, so replacement of brushes is not required frequently. So generally uh, we need replacement of brushes, but DC series motor commutation is excellent up to twice of full load, so replacement of brushes in not required frequently. So next come to, in case of DC series motor, the flux varies. In case of DC series motor, the flux varies as the armature current. Torque corresponding to the given armature current therefore is independent of line voltage. In case of DC series motor, up to magnetic saturation, that means there is a magnetic saturation point. So we can say that torque developed is proportional to the square root of the armature current. Square of the armature current. So that means T directly proportional to, we know that phi Ia. Phi means flux, Ia means armature current. So suppose this the phi is directly proportional to Ia in case of DC series motor. So T directly proportional to Ia into Ia. So product of 2Ia, we are getting Ia square. So T directly proportional to Ia square in case of DC series motor. Okay, that means in case of DC series motor, up to magnetic saturation, torque develop is proportional to the square of the armature current. Thus, DC series motor requires comparatively less increased power input with the increase in load torque. The series motor, when operated in parallel to drive a vehicle by means of different axles, share a load almost equal even there is a unequal wear of different driving wheel. The DC series motor is simple and robust in construction. So what is this AC traction motor? AC traction motor, so we know that in case of AC traction system, we generally use AC series motor and AC induction motor. So induction motor is also employed for traction purpose. So AC series motor, many single phase AC motor have been developed for traction purpose, but only compensated series type commutator motor is best for traction. But we use a compensated series type commutator motor. The construction of a AC series motor is similar to the DC series motor, except that some modification, such as whole magnetic circuit laminated, series field with a few turns as possible, large number of armature conductor, use of carbon brushes, numerous poles with a lesser flux per pole. So here we use one like that compensating winding. In case of AC traction motor, we use a compensating winding. Why we provide a compensating winding? Compensating winding are provided to neutralize the armature reaction, and commutating or interpole are provided for better performance in terms of a higher efficiency and a greater output for a given size of armature core. The speed torque characteristics and the speed current characteristics of compensated series type commutator motor are similar. That means the current torque characteristics is similar, speed current characteristics, to those DC series, and AC series motor is not suitable for suburban service, suburban service, where stops frequently. It is being extensively employed on main line work. So we can extensively employed for on main line work on the content and in America, and provides a good service. So this is the operation of series wound motor on DC and AC. So we know that this is your DC operation. IRAC matlab IRAC means here RAC is the field winding resistance. RA is nothing but your armature winding. Okay, and EB is nothing but your back EMF. You know that. So series motor, so is the first is that diagram, you can say it is a phasor diagram also. So you can see here phi in phase with I, so IRAC is in phase with I, so IX is 90 degree, so it is 90 degree. Again IRA in phase with I, so again IXA 90 degree, so then it is total is EB. So we get in this way. So what is the difference between, so here we can modify little bit, we have to modify by using a compensating winding to neutralize the armature reaction. So you come to the topic AC traction motor operation DC. So same thing is that here N proportional to the torque Q depends upon the I, since DC is larger than the AC. For some torque Q, speed of DC operation is higher than the AC operation is shown below. So I already told that the speed torque Q curve for DC and AC operation is same. So this is the graph. In case of x-axis is torque Q and y-axis is speed, then the graph will be in this way in case of AC and in case of DC. So I already told that that is called as a compensating winding. So compensating winding means circuit diagram and phasor diagram of the series motor with compensating winding. Here only you have to add, in case of phasor diagram, here compensating winding you have to add in series with the armature winding. So you will get here IRAC, IR, instead of IRA you will get IRA plus RC. What is this RC? RC is nothing but compensating winding resistance. Again here IRA, again IXA. So here you will get IXA plus XC. What is this XC? Compensating winding reactance. So like that phasor diagram. So here general features of the motors. So what is the general features? Electric features, that means to have a high starting torque Q, series speed torque Q characteristics, simple speed control, and you can say possibility of dynamic and regenerative braking motor characteristics, that is called a good commutation under rapid fluctuation of supply voltage, mechanical features, robustness and ability to withstand a continuous vibration, minimum weight and overall dimension, protection against dirt and dust. So next come to the topic we will discuss, that is DC motor. For DC motor, speed torque characteristics of DC motor, you can say for EB we know that B is equal to EB plus IARA. So if you multiply, this is the DC motor equation. So B is equal to EB plus IARA, where EB is the back EMF and IA is the armature current and RA is the armature resistance. So if you multiply by IA in both sides, so you will get BIA is equal to EBIA plus IA square RA. So what is this EBIA? So this EBIA is the power input to armature is equal to electrical power converted into a mechanical power at the shaft. Shaft is connected of a motor. Mechanical power, that is TW. So what is this T? T into W means 2 pi N 60. So total is 2 pi NT by 60. So 2 pi NT divided by 60 is equal to your EBIA. So your T is equal to 60 EBIA by 2 pi N, that is equal to 9.55 EBIA by N, and we know that EB is nothing but your phi ZNP by 60A, where phi is nothing but your flux per